We got Notre Dame men's coach here, Sean Carlson. Sean, you guys were second last year. You got a good shot tomorrow winning the title. How are you feeling the day before the race?
Yeah, happy, excited. The boys are looking great. The vibes are good. So yeah, I think we're gonna put our best foot forward, and that's all I can really ask of those guys.
What's the game plan? Like, what are you telling the guys to focus on during the race? Last year you had a couple, with two groups packing up. Is that going to be the same thing tomorrow? What's the strategy?
Yeah, we'll run a very similar race, a team race, where our guys are going to go find each other and hold each other accountable, and kind of stay in their range. We're always going to kind of cover our back end first, and then move up from there.
So, what do you tell the group, the second group? What do you say? Go out in the top blank? Do you give them specifics?
Yeah, we give them a range usually. I think this is kind of where you should be. This is where you should get out. Not play around with it. We had 6 All-American last year, and so we're going to go out in positions to do that again, because everybody's fit, healthy, mature, and so we're just going to go, do what we did a year ago, and things won't be perfect, but we'll make a shot at it.
Going into this meet, you guys, there's expectations on you this year that there were not when you raced at Oklahoma State in March, externally. How have you guys managed that?
Pretty fine, to be honest. We're really only worried about ourselves and what we're doing. If we come here tomorrow and we're 5th and we run our best race ever, you can't be mad about that, because I can't control what the other teams are doing, and who they bring in, what transfers they have, or whatever like that. Or if they just outcoached us, But our goal is to be the best version of ourselves. If we do that, I think the result will take care of itself.
What do you think the key is? Is there any? I don't know. I guess there's three other teams that could conceivably win, but if you do win, what do you think is going to have happen? What's the key to that?
What's the key? Well, I think it's just that. It's managing your bad days, because some people are going to have bad days. Got guys on your team, and managing that and staying on the back end of your range is important. And so I don't expect our guys to have a perfect day tomorrow. I expect our guys to stay in their range and do their job, and hold each other accountable.
And what would it mean, for the program? This is your 5th year as the head coach. When you came in, you guys were 10th at the conference meet, 14th at the regional. You could be the national champions. Did you envision it happening this soon?
Yeah, just to be in the conversation in that short amount of time is pretty cool, and we're certainly we just got the right guys. It comes down to that. I've been the bumpers on the bowling alley, just kind of helping guide them, making sure they don't go in the gutter. But at the end of the day, we got the right guys here, and that's something we've tried really hard to do. When you get the right group of guys together that are all bought into the same culture and bought into the same lifestyle, you can do some pretty special things pretty quickly.
What was the toughest part of turning the program around?
The culture, for sure. Without a doubt. The expectations weren't where they are at. The lifestyle wasn't where it's at. There's just, it's all the small things, I guess, is the best way to put it. It's not one workout that we did, or the mileage that we changed. It's every little thing that we've adjusted and tried to take the standard up. And we've just done it over time, gradually. And each year there's been more and more buy-in. I think that's special.
Yeah. Does that become once it's sort of gotten to a good point where sort of everyone's buying in? Is it easier to maintain over time once you have that buy-in?
Yeah, certain things get a lot easier, and certain things, when you're working on that last 1%, it also becomes more challenging too, right? I think we're doing the 99% really, really well right now, and we've got that down. And we're continuing to evolve and try and figure out the last 1 or 2% as a program. But I think a lot of people pay attention to the 1% or 2% before they figure out the 99%. And we are constantly, every day, talking about that 99%. These are the barriers to entry of being good. And this is what we have to continue to be and continue to do from a training and lifestyle standpoint. And when you have that, the 1% becomes a little bit easier.
That team. Do you think that team buy-in was a big reason why Jared came back?
Yeah, I mean, he came back for those guys. He loves them. I mean, there's just a special bond between that group, and you know, it's the same reason that Danny and Dylan, who were 1st and 3rd at Foot Locker, committed to a team that was 7th in the conference and 9th in the region. You got no business recruiting 1 and 3 at Foot Locker, but you know, they started to feel that synergy and wanted to buy into what we were trying to do.
All right. Well, good luck tomorrow. See how it plays out.
Thanks.